Hey guys, it's Euphoricism. I'm going to show you how my Wiimote works with Pokerstars. The basic idea is that the Wiimote is Bluetooth enabled. That means if you have a Bluetooth USB adapter, you can connect your computer to the Wiimote, or the Wiimote to your computer. You want to be careful though, because not all USB adapters will do it. There's tons of information on Google about how to do it. The one I use is an HP something or other. I got it from Walmart for about 25 bucks. It was the only one they sold, so it really shouldn't be too hard to find. I didn't see a single other one. And that one works great. So the basic idea is that the Wiimote will act as a keyboard through a program called, where is it? There we go, GlovePie. GlovePie was originally written by a man named Carl Kenner to interpret keystrokes from a virtual reality glove into keystrokes on your keyboard. But he retrofitted it to accept the Wiimote inputs. So basically what we're doing when we hit, say, D-pad left, we are, here's the code for it, sending a control and a 1 on to a keyboard. And what this does is now we have an AutoHotKey script which interprets this control 1, there it is, to tell our mouse to move over 125 pixels. So this script will obviously be available in the thread. Both scripts will. So you need GlovePie, you need AutoHotKey, you need these two scripts. I also use a modified version of a betpot script. It doesn't change anything, so I can still use my mouse if I want to. But I basically just copy and pasted a bunch of things and added support for the Wiimote. So let me pull up Pokerstars here. And pull up Play Money so that I can time out if I need to, without really caring. And from here on, I'm just going to use the Wiimote. I don't think you'll be able to see both at the same time though. But when I press up, it goes up. Press down, it goes down. This is done by emulating the up and down keys. My 2 button is enter, and it'll pop up a table. And then this is kind of a two-handed thing, but I'm holding the webcam in one hand. If I hit 1 and, I can do this, 1 and home, there we go, it bought me in. There I am, Euphoricism with a whole 300 chips. Now I can hit 1 and up, bring the lobby back up, pick another table, do the same thing. Come on, 1 and home. There it goes, buys me in. That's all done in the AutoHotKey script that I control, or that I wrote. Now, if you can see where my mouse is, when I hit right on the D-pad, it moves over just a little bit. And this is moving between the fold, the call, and the raise buttons, which makes it real easy. Now, by default, here, let me uncheck this wait for big blind, so I will just join. And a auto post here. That can all be done with the Wii, but it's faster with the mouse, to be honest. But once you're actually playing, the Wii works great. So what it will do is when it's my turn, it'll pop up, and see it popped up and it moved my mouse automatically to the fold button. So now it's real easy to just toggle back and forth between fold, check, and raise. I have a massive 10-9, so I'm just going to check. I check using the trigger on the back. It's basically emulating a left click. So I use it to confirm everything. I can put it over the check button, and then I can left click, and it'll go. Now I also, through the betpot script, is when I press A, it moves my mouse over to the bet button, and it also does the betpot thing, and I can tweak it with up and down, just like that, up and down. But I'm just going to check. See again, and it moves my mouse over to the fold button. I've also programmed in pretty much everything I could think of. If the dialog box pops up, I can use the plus and minus to go left and right on those, and then 2 is the enter key. 10-9 is just going to be fold, so I'll just click fold with my trigger. So it's real fast. It moves the mouse automatically from table to table. Now it's moved back up here. Depending on the action coming from Pokerstars, it works great for Cascade. I don't think it'll work for tiling, unless you use full-size tiles or full-size tables. But it'll work great for cascading and stacking. So the AutoHotKey script really does most of the work. I have programmed in, there we go. The A button controls betpot. The home button will automatically move the mouse over the fold button. Say I bump it and bump my mouse over somewhere out of the way. If I press home, it should jump right back on top of where the fold button would be, where I can go back to raise call fold. Again, the trigger confirms stuff. Plus and minus, as I mentioned, are used for arrow keys. If a dialog box pops up, say I want to join a new table or something like that. The 2 key is the enter key. Now what I've done is made the 1 key kind of like a shift key, like a modifier. So when I press 1 and 2, it should click, sit out, next blind, there it goes. And do it again and it goes away. So that's 1 and 2. It also does auto post or sit out, next blind, same thing. 1 and home, as I mentioned, will buy me into the table. It starts up at the top right and goes all the way around until it finds an empty seat, and then it just picks that one. So you can't really pick which one you want, but it's good enough. 1 and up, you can see this, pops up the lobby, and it automatically moves my mouse to the top of the list where I can click and I can just pick a different one. And I can pick number 2 to enter it, or if there's a wait list, which there's not on this case, I can hit 1 and down and that'll join my wait list. So that's pretty much all I do. Now I can just sit here wherever I'm comfortable. It doesn't have to be pointed at the TV or at the monitor or anything like that. I can just sit wherever I'm comfortable and play poker. It's done wonderful things for my longevity. I don't have to sit here all hunched over the mouse, screwing up my back and crap like that. I can just sit here, I can put this thing way over here. I think it has a native 10-meter distance. So what you could even do is put it up on a projector on your wall and play poker from bed, which is going to be the next thing I do. So I won't even have to roll out of bed to get to work, which is just me being lazy. Anyway, that's how it works. Just slides back and forth. This is the bulk of the work. Now again, when I press A, the mouse will jump between fold and raise. So there's not a whole lot of D-padding because I don't do a whole lot of calling, because I'm good. So it's mostly folding and sometimes raising, and that's real easy to do. And it doesn't completely replace my mouse. I still actually use it mostly for picking out tables, but once I have my 16 or 18 tables going, the Wiimote can step in real well. It doesn't do so well to select tables because the scroll wheel doesn't work so good, stuff like that. But other than that, it works wonderful. So that's my quick and dirty version. Post questions in the thread and we'll try and get you set up. Thanks.